Talk about what's going on. What parade? You know your parade.
Well, first I'm going down to LA with my old set of BDUs because I got to help the service members down there. What's the word? Squelch or
Yeah.
what's the word they use? Quelch the to quash the riots.
Wash.
Quash. I got to go quash the riots.
Oh man.
Law and order.
Before we get started, man, let's do the quick rest in pieces, man. Sly Stone passed away.
Yeah, damn shame.
What's his name? Old boy from the Beach Boys. 82.
Who?
Old boy, what's his name from the Beach Boys?
The Beach Boys.
Old boy, the head dude.
California girls.
Mm-hmm. Brian Wilson.
Oh man, damn.
Brian Wilson passed, and just fresh off the press, Ananda Lewis from remember Teen Summit?
That's crazy.
Yeah, man. 52. Fine. Oh, she's beautiful.
Her Rachel. Man, Rachel made you watch BT.
Yes, sir.
And I don't even know what the fuck Rachel looked like anymore.
What you call it? Her and old girl Madeline Woods, from Video LP back in the day. Everybody remember Ananda from MTV. I was like, shit, she started on Teen Summit.
Yeah.
But rest in paradise.
Rest in paradise, baby.
So yeah, that's my two for the intro. Yeah, man, that shit is crazy. But yeah, Sly Stone, 82, and Brian Wilson, 82. Both legends in their own right, man.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Did Sly have any bread? Because I know Mike ended up giving him his royalties and shit back, his publishing in the end.
He was, the last I saw, man, he was down bad a little bit. He was living out of a vehicle. He was parking in his son's driveway and stuff like that. So I don't know how that, I'm sure his family is getting all this stuff together, because that is a legacy, man. That's a legacy. So I'm assuming that they'll get hopefully they'll get on the right side of that paperwork and be able to take care of the family.
Yeah, don't end up like Prince people.
Yeah, that was just bad. That was bad on Prince's part, man. He could have had something a little bit more solid where it didn't have to go, go to probate and all that other shit. Could have just mapped all that out. I think he only had that one sister. It was like, what else you gonna do with your legacy, man? Who you gonna leave it to?
Hey, man, nobody expects to die, and everybody talk about how cheap he was. He didn't want to pay nobody. A lot of money on the heels.
Yeah, man.
He had all the red bottoms. Shit.
Go to hell, man. That was wrong as hell for that one, man. That was wrong. Rest in peace, Prince.
Rest in peace to the purple one, baby.
Yeah, man. Damn.
Y'all got on me because I said fuck Sinead O'Connor because she came at the purple one. All I said was the brother had all the heels and the red bottoms.
You can say that, but the flip side is that he'll take your chick and then dress her and then screw her.
Man, I ain't met a woman yet that ain't said they wouldn't fuck Prince.
That part.
Met a woman yet.
That part. He will take her, dress her, strip her down, send her back home to you.
I don't know. It's something
with
about
a song.
Feminine. Yeah, it's something about the feminine dudes, man. Like, what's my man name from he put the dress on. He was with Goody Mob.
Oh, you talking about 3000?
No, not 3000.
No, he's with Goody Mob. CeeLo?
Yeah, CeeLo. Some motherfucker said, I give CeeLo some pussy. I looked at her like, what? All right.
To each his own, man. To each his own.
Don't ever tell nobody that shit.
To each his own, man. Because Shabba Ranks is still a sex symbol. So to each his own.
Shabba different though, man. Them Jamaican motherfuckers. We can't talk about the OG now. Shabba. Shabba, he had that flash jam with Maxi Priest. Your body can't lie to me. And motherfucking Shabba come up. I got the rhythm of water. I got the rhythm of freedom. I got the
That's different. I ain't got that. Like that was just swag.
That was swag. And you shit. What's her name? Patra.
Oh yeah.
Remember
yeah,
Patra?
Man.
Just beautiful, just black. just with them braids, black. Just
those weren't braids. Those was cables.
that motherfucker. I used to love Patra. She get the whining. This was y'all like them young motherfuckers like that twerking. I like to see a woman whine. That whine, she got that whining. I'm like, woo.
Yeah, man, she was something. She was something. I think just seen her on something, man. She still got it, man. Just seen her on something. Yeah, she still got it, man.
But a lot of those older sisters like that still got it. Was it just one of them? She still does interviews, but she speaks a lot of truth. She don't give a fuck. She talks a lot about how the music industry is fucked up and racism in this country. I can't think of what her name is. I just bought some of her music though, but she's still beautiful to this day. I'm like, God, something about them older sisters, man. Like, but again, women back in the day, they didn't just eat every goddamn thing.
They worried about their pH balance. Yeah,
they was worried about their pH balance. They used to nibble.
What you call it? No, what's those fire Cheetos for breakfast? Yeah, they ain't fucking with those.
They places was clean. They ain't got bacteria all over them and shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's her name, man.
She got to think, man. The women that were sex symbols when we were kids, if they didn't take care of themselves, they ain't around anymore. Them bitches is dead.
Yeah.
You're right. Now we got a whole generation of flaming hots, and they're gonna be around forever because they filled with preservatives, inside and out.
I just can't wait to see about
what's up
about 20 years from now when motherfuckers start wrinkling with all of these BBLs and shit and these big phony ass lips and
those injections and those Ozempic shots then wore off, and then like the side effects of that kick in. And
like the one that's lying on Zion Williams right now.
Shit, we ain't gotta wait that long. Just throw some spaghetti sauce on them bitches and watch them stain like Tupperware.
That was deep. Oh, that was deep.
That's dope. I always
oh my
say,
God, that is funny.
I always say, man, when you get one of these motherfuckers be talking shit to you, just go like this and go across her forehead and watch half her face come off.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
All that shit is makeup.
Damn.
Remember when
like the TV show V.
Yeah.
My face. Remember you see that green shit. Yeah.
Remember the 89 Batman when she threw this with Vicky Vale threw that water on the motherfuckers like, that's how the motherfuckers be nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
That should be a meme. That should be a meme.
Yeah,
those
man.
transformations I see on TikTok, the makeup tutorials, and it's like you take the most busted bitch or dude, and throw on enough makeup, and they look like supermodels, and it's just like
makeup lighting. Remember we did that one? We did back in the day, man. It was just like, you got to be kidding me. That is the definition of a transformer.
See that that's why I never trusted all of this makeup and shit,
right?
Because these women nowadays, man, look, I'm with you. Some of them, I'm like, that can't be the person. Like the makeup is so heavy that it's like, damn, this looks like a completely different person. But when you see them and the dudes be doing that shit and they come out looking like a woman, you be like, oh hell no.
And that's where the girls take the tutorial. They take the cues from the trans guys or whatever, or the cross dressers and stuff like that. And it's like, all y'all starting to look alike.
Right.
All of y'all starting to look alike. And it's like one of those, like you said, until we go swimming, we're gonna have a swimming date, and then we go from there, because there's some some trickery going on these days with that makeup and shit. It's like, hold on, man, hold on. Shit, I thought you was black. You ain't even black with all that shit on, man. You had a turtleneck on and gloves. I didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Man, if you can't look at a woman feet without all that shit on, hands and hair with all that and shit, I can look at my wife like that without all that bullshit on, and I'm happy. I don't need all that shit. That shit, you look like, man, is this a woman or
it's a uniform
nowadays?
It's a fucking uniform, and it's like what you call it, like a pattern. Like all these girls got to have this certain look, and they all look the same with the eyelashes, aka cum catchers. The heavy makeup, the fucking front lace, all that goofy shit, man. It's a goddamn costume.
But you know what, big bro? Let me say this, man. I know that women like to dress up, but I've said this plenty of times. A lot of these women, what they doing with all that bullshit is they covering up their natural fucking beauty, man.
And it's fucking them up. Like literally, those wigs is fucking girls'
Yeah,
hairlines and shit. Their shit is falling out because they didn't kept that shit in too long. You know, they didn't slept in it for 2 days, and it's like they take that shit off, and next you know, their hairline they got pushed
yeah.
all the way the fuck back.
Let
That's what you
let
get. You
me
put on a fucking helmet and
let me
went to
tell you
sleep
Oh,
with
he
a
was
something.
looking
helmet
like
on.
Jamie Foxx. Got that Jamie Foxx hairline.
Yeah, man.
The what's her name? Sexy Red. We could
Hmm.
talk about her antics. I ain't none of that shit. I stepped. She was on there one day without none of the makeup on.
Hmm.
The wig was gone. All that shit. Motherfucker had hair down her back, and is actually a beautiful girl. It's
It's the
actually a pretty fucking beautiful girl.
it's the label. That's how they have to come out now. Her, Glorilla, all of them, all pretty much fit the same. You
Yeah,
know, the same mold. That's that era right there. That's them. So like you said, 10, 15, you know, shit, some years from now, let's see where they at with all that bullshit on,
yeah.
you
Even
know.
Big Glow, a pretty girl.
Very,
She got
very.
them. She got rid of them baby teeth and shit, and
Yeah. She didn't
she
put some new chiclets up there and now
got
she
some new
okay.
chiclet. I mean, and her nose is halfway across both sides of her face, but that motherfucker is gorgeous. Gorgeous. Big nose and all. That motherfucker nose about big as his iPad.
Man,
Gorgeous. Without the makeup. Just gorgeous.
kid is
Glow
going.
is a pretty girl, man.
Kid is going on.
Yeah, she's just got a big fucking nose. But I don't care. The motherfucker gorgeous.
Yeah.
Gorgeous. And got a beautiful smile with them new teeth.
She paid for it. So yeah.
She fire, man. She fire. Man, it's just but I guess you like you said, man, big bro, they gotta it's part of it's part of the ensemble, it's part of the show,
Hmm.
you know. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. All right.
Oh man, like yeah, no, y'all motherfuckers wait.
All right.
Y'all wait. This
All these bitches
motherfucker's
with this
happening. Y'all
baby hair and
wait.
shit. Remember the bang when the bang was the shit?
Yeah, gone.
Gone. That
Gone.
was the baby hair. Kilmar Abrego Garcia has been returned to the United States to face criminal charges. Could Elon Musk be deported by Donald Trump?
Hey
This
man,
shit.
this is foul.
Oh, he got you there.
Ohio.
Ohio. Ooh,
Yeah.
hilarious. Youngstown Zone 3. PMD. Tank all sauce griddle and Eddie P. Shout
Yes,
out
sir.
to 3 p.m. Kiki.
Yeah.
Tinfoil Drizzy.
Yeah.
Can't forget the goddamn legend, Mr. Motherfucking Sully O'Keel. I hope you're doing all right down there. That's the Princess Zamunda, goddammit. And yeah, all of the yo.
Don't forget the beat
Shout out to
down. The
y'all.
beat down.
Yeah, that's the legend. Beat down. No,
I
I
got
call
you.
him
I'm
the
sorry.
legend.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Nah, man.
Yes, sir.
But you know what? I'm glad you did that though. Can't forget for she kicked my ass. DJ LOH on the ones and twos who's been here since the beginning.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's fight this fucking evil.
All right, man. What's going on with your man? I don't know. They keep saying that this dude was in human trafficking before, so now they brought him back so they could charge him on some Fed shit. But they also said that while he was there, while he was locked up, that's when the secret indictment started. It was like, bro, how does that work, man? But they said you can indict a fucking ham sandwich with all this secret indictment. It was like, man, okay, then let us know what's what. So, what's
Hey
your
man,
thoughts, man?
do you trust this Justice Department? Pretty much what it boils down to.
I'm just saying, man, it don't pass the sniff test, man. It's like, what the fuck is going on? First, they said their hands were tied. There's no way in hell we could get this dude back from the forever prison, right?
Mhm.
And then all of a sudden, yeah, he on a plane. What? His attorney said, dude, I ain't talked to him until he landed. Like we had no contact with dude until he landed. So I don't know. Sauce, what you got for me, man?
Well, I mean, they said that the cat had a lot of shit on him before any of this shit kicked off. He already, had a bunch of shit, abusing his wife, MS-13 shit, and they said he was involved in human trafficking and all this shit before. Uh, I don't know. He could have left his ass over there. I wouldn't have cared. And he's back now, gonna face criminal charges. I don't know. I think it's I don't know. I think too much attention is going into this one motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like I
Mm-hmm.
don't know if he's become the poster child for illegal immigration. It seems like he's captain, illegal immigration and shit, and he's the poster child of that shit. But I don't know, man. I mean, if you're gonna leave him over there, leave him. If you're gonna fucking prosecute him, prosecute him. I mean, he got the record. He got the jail record. But I don't know, man. I don't know why so much attention is going to this one guy.
Okay, so what do you think about since it's your neck of the woods, man? I'm keep it on you. What you think about these damn riots going on down there as far as
I
uh
got,
go
I
ahead.
got, no, go ahead. Finish your question. I'm sorry.
No, because it's one of those like you got one network saying, "Oh my God, LA is completely on fire," and the other one's like, "Hey man, dudes is like clocking in like a shift. Like they there from this time to this time, and then they go home and then they come back in the morning. It's like it ain't that bad. But then you got other ones saying, they burning down. You got a couple looters and you got a couple of those self driving, what you call it, set on fires, self driving vehicles, EVs set on fire and stuff like that. But they trying to make it seem like it's triple what happened on January 6th, but that's not the case.
Well, let me say this. You don't really know what the deal is down there because I have heard, hey man, this shit ain't that bad. Like
Right.
it's being sensationalized. The other thing is, I mean, you do hear that it is that bad.
Hmm.
I guess I really don't give a fuck how it's painted because I remember when Freddie Gray died, and I think motherfuckers were standing on a police car,
Yeah.
uh, and
Yeah.
they lost their fucking minds. You know what I'm saying? It was like, oh, this is the disrespect of our police and all of that shit.
Yeah.
Hey man, I just think they got a new target. I just think it's a new target. I personally don't give a shit. I feel like, hey man, if you go through the proper channels to get here, I ain't got shit to say about it. But again, these, ICE is doing their job, man. I mean, we could argue about, the shit that they're doing, like the nefarious shit. Like, I guess they said they were like snatching children or whatever.
Like I said, I want to push back a little bit on that because
Go ahead.
when you said that, if they're going through the legal process, the proper process, you got no issue with them. But these motherfuckers is at the courthouse. People who's showing up for their court date, to go through the process. They snatching motherfuckers there.
Hey,
It
fuck it.
ain't just what you call it, man. It ain't just motherfuckers who been here X amount of years and was just out on the street or whatever. It's like they snatching cats in the courthouse. They got cases pending. Like, dude, he was trying to get his shit renewed, or he was trying to get trying to get status, and
Man,
they getting snatched in
I
plain
just,
clothes.
there's nothing I can say. I just really don't feel, like I said, man. I see a lot of shit. I pay attention to this net and I hear things being here on the West Coast. And I hear about how people that look like you and me are treated by people that look like them.
Hmm.
You hear about how one of the things you hear about is how those prison rules fall to the outside. And they're not the only ones, because again, I don't think 59 South, I said this the last time. I don't think 59 Afrikaners should be here. I don't think nobody should be here who didn't go through the proper channels or whatever,
Hmm.
the naturalization process. But I just feel like, man, a lot of times people come over here and they assimilate into the system, and then they start taking on the same beliefs and the negative opinions of everyone else when it comes to us. So that's y'all fucking fight. Y'all deal with that, because
Hmm.
I literally sat and watched a woman of another group tell Paul Mooney when he was speaking on the show, "Hey man, y'all need to get over it." They'll be the first ones with them white folks to sit up there and tell us we need to get over what happened to us historically. But now it's like, people need to come out and fight. Hey man, listen, I feel like this. I don't have a problem with anybody coming over here. Do it the right way. But when you got 20 million motherfuckers that's here illegally, and we talking about, all right, due process, It ain't a man.
No, not necessarily just due process. I'm talking about. I hear what you're saying about. That's what a lot of folks are claiming. Well, give them their due process. Like you had process 20-some years ago, but it's over 25 years. That was the process. You were supposed to go through it then, but now I wanted to kind of pivot a little bit on towards as our certified vet. How do you feel about him deploying all this military force?
Well, that was the other thing I was getting to, and I'm sorry if I got long-winded. I was just referencing a conversation that I had at work, in which, believe it or not, I was trying to keep my opinion to myself. I literally asked these motherfuckers 3 times, Cuddy.
Stop, motherfuckers, I'm about to take it there.
Hey, big bro, Cuddy, I swear.
Yeah.
They was talking, they was standing, like one was over here, and I was like this. And you know me, I wanted to go, but instead I said, hey, listen, I don't want to talk about it. I said, I really like y'all. I don't want to do that. Let me keep my opinion to and they kept on like, nah, but don't you think? I said, listen, please just let me be. I don't want to do that. Yeah, but down there and this. I say, listen, man, goddamn it, such and such. And they said due process. And I said, say, man, with 20 million motherfuckers, when you were warned. He warned you during the last presidential run what was going to happen. Now, if we go back to what you were saying as far as no, I don't think that's right.
Okay.
Because I listened to somebody talk about it, and it is a slippery slope. Now we got a slippery slope when you start using the military against, because I'm going to say this, that's not just illegals out rioting. It's American citizens out there too. So now you're setting a precedent that whenever somebody riots because of whatever injustice they feel or, what's going on here, because see, this is my problem now. You sent 2,000 troops from the National Guard. You sent
700
Marines. But nobody sent all the motherfuckers to the Capitol on January 6th.
Ding, ding.
They said that they were about to. They said that the National Guard was on deck, but they stopped them at the last minute. So what I'm saying is, it's a very slippery fucking slope, man. A very slippery slope, and we playing with fire, man. People only gonna take so much. I mean, you can't sit up there and think, oh, I'm going to send in the National Guard and 700 Marines and think people just gonna be like, oh, it's the Marine, and motherfuckers just gonna stand down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got, I don't know what what would be the illegal YN version of these other people, but you know what I'm saying? People, they ain't going for that. I think that's a bridge too far. You know what I mean?
What you got, old man? Sorry, Sauce.
Yeah, no. Do you think?
What you got, old man? What you think of the military? The military
fuck what
side
Saul
of it?
saying, man. Sauce, that motherfucker be on some bullshit. I don't give a fuck. I ain't coming back no way. Go ahead.
No, I think that's the reason why we have a National Guard and we have a military. There's a difference. It's not like LA's police department is not big enough to handle this type of situation. Like these motherfuckers have been overfunded for I don't know how many years.
Part.
They've got armored vehicles and Hummers. We have the most militarized police departments in the world. Yeah. And here we are where they can't handle this situation. So we got to call in, additional military. I think it's I think it's bullshit. I don't believe it's as bad as they make it out to be on TV, just because they continue to lie to us about everything. Yeah. I don't know, man. I think it's just for the cameras. A lot of it's just for the cameras. Yeah. On one hand, I think that we should be able to peacefully protest without so many police officers kind of making shit worse.
Man,
and we saw
shit you sent us about that Australian lady getting shot.
Yeah,
that rubber bullet. Dude, did you see? Dude was like this. Bang!
He ain't right for this bitch.
Oh my God. That's what happens when you got too many motherfuckers who out there and they trigger happy looking for some action. So when you double down with like the military or with the Marines, something's gonna pop off. Somebody gonna do something, man. Say it's gonna pop off, man.
So let me ask you this, because one of the things I saw was, and then I got another question after this. One of the things I saw was that the police they weren't supposed to aid ICE.
They were supposed to stand down?
Yeah, they were supposed to stand down.
Okay.
And, the girl was pointing out, like, why are you assisting with ICE? Why are you assisting this? So it's kind of like you don't really know what the fuck is going on there. Are they trying to stop a riot, or like are they in there with, But now here's the other question, because I saw somebody ask this question. They said that Gavin Newsom condemns the National Guard Marines being sent in, whatever. But the question is, why isn't he sending the National Guard back? Why isn't he telling them to stand down?
Well, at some point, can't the president just say the National Guard is now our military?
That I don't know. I mean,
I think that might have happened, and that's why Gavin was like, "Man, fuck it. You want to arrest me? Go ahead and pull up. I'm with it. Go for it."
This is, and I'm telling you, got to be here to understand how bad he just fucked up. But I think what you said is true, Cuddy, because I know. From what I was told, you guys were up there when I was at Walter Reed, but I was told that the people that replaced us were actually National Guard troops. And they got mopped up real good, but yeah. So
quickly militarized, man. Like I said, I didn't want to beat this issue too long because we can spin off because all this shit is going on. It's still going on. So we'll keep an eye on this space and see what happened to him, man. Because they say he's getting deported somewhere. He's going somewhere, regardless. So I don't know.
They just gonna put him on a plane right back to El Salvador? I mean,
I don't know.
From my understanding, the dude was here illegally to begin with, and then got a stay of deportation. I know that's not the right term.
That's not the right terminology, but something like that, where he got to pause. You got to pause for a minute.
Then he had a whole bunch of kids.
Like, fuck it. I'm assimilated.
Let me drop a couple anchors.
Assimilated.
And then he got snatched up, and the way the media portrayed it was like, if they can snatch him up, they can snatch anybody up and deport him without due process. And I think that's where they caught everybody, everybody's emotions.
Yeah.
But looking at it now, it's like, this motherfucker should have been gone.
Right. Get the fuck on, like.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Hey. And with that being said, get him gone, man. Deport him. Deport him to the next segment, please.
Yeah. Let's get to the next one.
Oh, the beef. Now these motherfuckers damn near done made up by now.
You see what?
These motherfuckers is back together again.
I was wrong for that last tweet.
I shouldn't have said anything about him and Epstein. They ain't have nothing to do with each other.
Well, why you say it, punk?
Yeah. Why you're mad? You and your feelings. And as soon as Trump said, "Hey man, I'll pull those government contracts," I'm sorry.
Right.
I sorry. I sorry. I like those. I like that. I like that. That corporate welfare. I sorry.
They say the makeup sex is the best sex.
Damn.
in the back of a Cybertruck. Hey,
that really hurt his feelings when Trump said, "Get rid of that goddamn Tesla he gave me. Get rid of it."
Throw that shit out
that
here.
Really hurt him.
Yeah, man.
That shit is fucking crazy, man. Trump said, "Yeah, man, I'm thinking about pulling those contracts, man. Tesla stock." Dude, we talking billions. Just these cats bickering billions of dollars, man. Not a little bit of money. I mean, fucking changing continents and country money. Fucking around, just these cats having a little spat.
You know what the other thing is, man? I heard somebody say in the middle of I think it was and shout out to Lil J. What's my man Jay Prince, man? When he was into it with the whole Cam thing, Cam and Mace. And they said that air of mysticism is gone. He been seeing too much. Before, I think it might have been Charles White. He said when you didn't see him,
You feared
like you feared him because this a bad motherfucker. Right. I think you see Elon too fucking much, man.
They said he never should have stepped into politics. He should have stayed in his fucking lane.
Yes.
That's what the shareholders are saying. It was like, bro, this ain't you. You the tech guy. You ain't the campaign finance guy, dude. You could dump money, but again, do like all the other big dogs, like Home Depot, Walmart, and all them. You know they voted that way, but you don't know they voted that way. You know what I mean?
You should have stayed in food and beverage, man. You know what I'm saying?
That part.
You should have stayed in food and beverage.
Too much Sam Rothstein.
Too much Sam Rothstein. You had to do the John Gotti thing, man, which was all the fancy clothes and shit. Motherfuckers was telling you, man, stay the fuck.
What they say, Sauce? Who the fuck told you to go on TV?
Right.
Who told you to go on TV? Right. We don't do that. Who told you
motherfucker,
you motherfucker, you just had to put that big furry ass hat on and go with that bitch to that boxing match, didn't you, Frank?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
and that's exactly what's happening.
Right. I mean, not only that, you didn't drag your son into the shit. So at some point, and people are right. He does use that little boy as a fucking shield whenever he gets caught on his bullshit. But your son is gonna have to face some ridicule for your actions. But like you said, they didn't already made up, man. But it's just two motherfucking lovers bickering. 292 million of Republicans out of this guy's pocket. And you got Steve Bannon saying, because that's what the topic is. This segment is, can he be deported? And they're talking about, he came in fraudulently. He got a student visa, but never went to fucking college, and instead started a startup. And the rest is history. And they said that if you, gain naturalization through fraudulent, actions, without revealing, the whatever, then they could denaturalize you. Shit, what make him better than anybody? But the fact is, when you got that kind of money, you ain't going nowhere. You just
he went back and kissed the ring.
Yeah, he went back. And
once that ketamine kicked, wore off, he was like, "Oh shit, what'd I say? Oh damn, right. I was tripping. I love you. I'm gonna be there Saturday. There Saturday. Okay, just stop. I'm done. I'm done tweeting. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna, give my assistant my phone. You won't see me
wash
on
my
X.
hands.
Yeah. And I'm gonna get back in line, boss.
Right.
I don't know, man. We make it seem like he's on the consumer side when it comes to these price fluctuations in Tesla stock. He is actually the reason why it fluctuates, and when it's coming, you can take advantage of it.
Gotcha.
We have a guy here who, they buy and sell their own company stock all the time.
Mm-hmm.
When it's at its highest, they sell it. When it's at its lowest, they buy it back. So, this might be a ploy. If it wasn't the initial reason for this bickering, I'm sure he took advantage of it.
So many people was calling that out. Like, man, we call bullshit. It was like, no. That ain't nothing but another distraction. And again, like you said, he's been doing it since he stepped off that market manipulation. When he's saying, "Oh, here come the tariffs down," and like you said, a lot of motherfuckers in Congress and the Senate, they knew. They started dumping their shit or whatever, and then, like old man said, they started buying shit back. That pump and dump. It's crazy how this shit worked.
You remember? I'm going to take Tesla private when it hits 420. He got in trouble by the SEC for that. But now, like, if Donald Trump does this shit, and affects the prices, the SEC is not going to come after it. So,
yep.
You can manipulate the markets in a little bit different ways. But whether or not it's true or not, but I'm sure he took advantage of it financially.
Thank you for pointing that out about this bullshit, man. Get these two pasty dudes up out of here, man.
Well, I just like to think that,
fuck up. Billionaire ball clappers.
Right.
Wow.
I'm gonna wash my hands.
I will own
all the debris,
bruh. I try to find the weird shit. Like, man, you got to be fucking kidding me, man. Like, hold on, where's your papers, brother? I'm bleeding. A piece of concrete from the goddamn stadium then fell and cracked me in my dome, And before you remedy aid, you asked me about my status.
Where's your freedom papers, Hector?
Yeah.
They're under my freedom fries. Here you go, boss.
Right. All right, get him some help. Get him a Band-Aid. No, you know that shit hit him it fractured his rib. It hit him in the rib.
Damn.
Yeah, fractured his rib. But that's cold game. So if don't nobody know what we're talking about. This gentleman right here was attending a Dodger game.
LA.
And, yeah, man, a piece of debris from the upper level fell, hit him in his rib, fractured his rib. And when the police came, instead of rendering aid or getting help for him, the first question they asked him, "Are you an illegal? Are you a citizen here?" Now, I think the gentleman here is here on a visa. However, we do got to have some humanity, man. Like, the fucking guy is hurting. You know what I'm saying? But again, these are the same people that will shoot you 5 times.
Yeah.
Then handcuff you.
Yeah.
Or no, shoot you 5 times, clearly see you dead, and will point their weapons and say, "Stop moving."
Mm-hmm. Stop resisting.
Stop resisting.
Like,
He's coming right for us.
He's dead.
Bro,
Right.
A piece of the upper deck just hit me in my goddamn sternum, and yeah, fuck my shit up. Did you read that a little more? The motherfucker gave him a gift basket. Yeah,
A bobblehead.
and shit.
A Muncie bobblehead.
The motherfuckers wrote him off like he was part of Ruthless Records. Hey, here's a necklace. Sign away all your publishing, bro. They gave him a necklace and a bobblehead dog.
And I think a shirt. Here, cover that blood up. Here, man. Put that on that blood. Here's an LA Dodger.
They didn't even have a jersey for it.
Just a little shirt from the hot dog stand.
You're not listening. This is what we give you.
This motherfucker decided out of millions. They had him sign some paperwork right there on the spot.
Right then and
This
there.
motherfucker signed his way out of millions.
Right. For a fucking chain and the goddamn bobblehead.
They probably hit him with the, "You want to go to jail? You want to go home?"
Right.
Yeah.
I go to jail. You want to go home? Here,
That's
sign
probably
this.
that's probably what they. You know what? Hey, on the cool, when that shit happened, the higher ups, the owner. Hey, man, what's his name? Valdez. Yep. Hey, go check that motherfucking immigration status. Cause
How long he's supposed to be here? Tick, tick,
Right.
tick, motherfucker, tick, tick.
Right. I need aid. Well, we got something else to talk about first.
We need you to sign this.
Right.
Digital. We gotta get that shit in the system immediately.
How come the cop questioning me got a gold chain and a fucking bobblehead too?
Right.
Go talk him out of this.
Let's see you sue us from Guatemala, motherfucker. Shit.
Because that's like you said, man. For him to go out like that, not getting any real help and not having a case, no attorney or anything. They just mopped this shit up real quick, gave him that little gift basket, and was like, "Oh, go ahead, man. See you next year."
The like, come on, man. That's like going to Chuck E. Cheese and pointing at the, that little case and like, pick whatever you want. This shit is all worthless, man. What expensive chains have you seen,
bro,
at the gift shop,
bro? Yeah,
it ain't Vegas.
Right.
Everybody should have. I guess maybe because he's not a natural born citizen, he don't know the culture of like motherfucker. We sue for everything,
right?
Hot coffee, all that shit. Extra. Slip and fall. Motherfucker, you got an actual case,
right? Man.
I mean, damn.
Can you imagine if they had hit one of us? Wow! Oh, it hurt. Oh, it hurt.
Bro, they will still be trying to get me out that damn stadium because I'd be rolling around like, no, I can't. Don't move me. I can't move. Yep. Don't move me. You
would hear. Hey, you would hear the owner. Oh shit. Yeah.
I'm like, I work here now.
Yep.
Yeah, I work here now. I that's my office right over there, man. I'm part of the team now.
And not in food and beverage. I got a nice stake in this team, 30%.
Exactly. But
I'm a translator for the players.
Damn, a fucking bobblehead. They gave him the booby prize, bro. You got fucked up, and they gave you the booby prize.
A Funko Pop. Shit.
All right.
It's sad, but it's come on, man. You know us.
Yeah.
This is what we do.
Yeah,
hey, man, we got to put a spin on it because this is truly fucked up. This was a come up and a half, and my man got sent off with souvenirs.
That yeah,
Talking about.
And a
He
fucking
gets free toppings on any hot dogs.
Right. You can come anytime to the stadium you want. We get one hot dog.
Hey, you want to cut the grass here?
What? Next, man, you went too far. You went too far.
Not on a diamond, motherfucker. Of course not. Outside. You want to? You want to cut the grass? Wrong. You want to paint the lines to the bases?
This is why they don't like us, man. This is why.
Right, the motherfucker says 0 views. Shout out to Juan.com. I forgot you, homie.
I told you, man, you was out of line. I told you.
I didn't know he was on here. Shout out to Juan Dizzle.
He was out of line with that one, fam. I told you. We're too fucking far with that one, damn it. Reel it back, man. Reel that shit
reel
back.
that shit back, man.
Yeah,
man. Like, how disrespectful can you be, man? For real.
I understand. I get it. You're right, because that is disrespectful. The motherfuckers gave him a fucking toys.
Yeah.
I think I fucked up. I really got to go to the fucking hospital, man. Shit.
I don't think what we say is considered disrespect, considering they gave this man a Funko Pop when he was in pain.
That part. And papers first. Before anything, we need you to sign this.
Give him this little bag right here. He'd be all right.
See if we can deport him before he sues us.
Don't think,
That's
get the jet
work,
ready.
man.
Get the jet ready.
Call Tom Homan. Call Ice.
And it's in LA. They put him in the trunk. Put him in the trunk. Take him downtown.
You think they did that? Oh, we're gonna take you to the hospital. And they put him in the back of the fucking trunk.
Yeah. Why I gotta get in the trunk?
Don't worry about it. Next thing he knows, he in the middle of a riot.
Yeah.
What's even crazier is like he came from what, New Mexico to LA at this point in time in LA.
Yeah. Go to the game.
He came from Mexico
City.
Mexico
City.
Mexico
Okay.
City.
I'm sorry. Went to the game. Yeah, just went to the game, and of all the people to get hit,
him.
Like you said, it couldn't have been nobody that looked like us, because like guess who? Not only Magic Johnson owns some of the Dodgers, but this little knucklehead from Youngstown, Ohio, he got a piece too.
You saw Tracy Morgan got a piece of Walmart.
Oh, that was something different. That was that was somebody passed away in that situation. But man, definitely they broke him off. Ain't had no choice.
Yeah.
they gave that motherfucker too much money. Did you see that goddamn bracelet he was wearing?
My God. He's trying to get his. He got the joint that what you call it has
the ghost face.
Ghost face, yeah, he got the ghost face joint.
Hold on, man.
Yeah,
yeah, they broke him off, man. Yeah.
Here, I got a photo of it right here. Fucking Tracy
Morgan. Walmart morning, man. Yeah, that was ridiculous, man. Yeah, he went on a spending spree. That's what you're supposed to do, homie. When you get hit with something, man, a piece of concrete hit you in the ribs at the stadium. That's the shit you're supposed to buy.
Hey, this motherfucker look crazy. Why he got that over to Where's Waldo boots, man?
That's Tracy.
That's what I'm saying.
God,
some people you just can't give money to, man.
Right. Right. Old ass motherfucker walking around with that shit on.
He gonna spend it. He gonna spend it all.
Hey, yeah.
If it ain't got 3 cheese lasagna, I ain't eating it.
Right. I'm not eating it.
Only
that's a cold cheeses. Motherfucker. He's like, man, he took a kidney from a bitch and dumped her.
Yeah. Did Tracy Morgan do that?
Yeah, he did, man. He took a kidney from his last baby, man. She gave him a kidney, dumped her, man.
Oh man.
Somebody else did that shit too, man.
Yeah, that Mexican.
George Lopez.
George Lopez got a kidney and divorced his wife. I said, God damn.
Yeah, cold shit. Thank you for saving my life. Now get gone.
My wife like shit. I'd never do that. People don't understand how life changing that shit is.
Yeah, Oh yeah.
Fuck that.
All right, fam. Let's get this dude with the bobblehead gift bag.
Man, play the video. That dude's feet went like this 3 times.
Did he not die? I'm sorry. Did he not pass on? Because that dude, the way he hit, my
got
God.
punched into the upper room.
Something like that.
But the push, it wasn't even straight back. He lifted him a little bit.
Bruh. Regardless, you still don't do no stupid shit like that, though. It was like everybody's normal reaction. If you getting pushed and you falling back, well, at least put your hands
right
or something. Like I said, I don't know if he didn't went to the upper room in the air, on the way down or whatever. Like, dude, you thought you was standing? The way he laid out,
he didn't move after that.
Yeah, he didn't move.
But it was. Let me see.
And the fact that Scrappy still try to keep performing.
That motherfucker look like he gone.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1.
Think about it, they still performing.
Trying to.
Give him a Funko Pop, he'll be all right. Look. They're still performing.
Yeah, try.
He's like, oops, I think we might have killed somebody.
Yep.
Well, you jump on the stage, but you can't do that. Damn.
Yo, don't move him, don't move him, don't move him. We got paramedics coming. Don't move him. Don't move him. We got staff coming. We got emergency responders. We got him here. Please do not move.
Fair use. Fair use. Let me say something.
Ooh.
Let me say something.
Yeah.
Let me say something.
What's up?
I don't feel bad for him. Because you do not go rushing the fucking stage. These performers got all kind of people trying to accost them and do shit to them. The last thing you do is you rush the stage.
That part.
DC Young Fly was performing up here at Tommy T's. And either he said something, a joke that somebody didn't like, or he was roasting the guy a little too much. And the guy caught himself going up on stage. It went around. DC warmed his ass up real good. And they had to pick that motherfucker up and walk him out of there because DC warmed him up real good. You just don't do that, man. I get you hype. I get you want to have fun. But they're working. They're working. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like what they're doing is no different than a motherfucker, working at a gas station. He's doing his job. His job is to perform. His job is to entertain. You don't do no shit like that, man. Because nowadays, don't nobody know what you coming up on stage for.
That part.
Don't nobody know your intentions.
Columbus, Ohio.
Right.
You know, our neck of the woods. And yeah, man, this shit was crazy. What do you think? Any charges? No,
I don't think so. I think old boy had it coming to him. You know, you play stupid games and win stupid prizes.
Right.
Just like I said, when I was watching that shit at work and was like, oh, god dang, you know, my God, this dude, like you said, he just hit him with he just chucked his ass and that motherfucker went up and down.
Yeah. And I mean, I hope he all right. I hope he woke up. I hope he ain't got no brain damage or ain't break shit. But you don't do no shit like that, man. You can't. You don't go running up on an average motherfucker who ain't working because you don't know what's going to happen.
Lil Scrappy.
Come
on, man.
Ignorant. Keep ignorant motherfuckers with him. What did you think was going to happen?
Steve Harvey says, like, I keep a couple dudes that ain't with the church with me.
Yeah.
You know? So Lil Scrappy got a couple of those dudes with him that was like, hey man, we got to protect our bag, which is Scrappy. So at all costs. Whether I got to put them, you know, put a thing on you or put them hands on you.
Right.
You know, so
take that with you, and there you go.
Ironically, this was called The Music is Therapy.
Wow.
Show.
Wow.
He gonna need therapy.
He definitely gonna need therapy.
Physical.
Yep. Pun intended.
Take these bands and stretch out for 15 minutes.
This dude got a lawsuit against the what you call it?
I wouldn't give him shit.
They
facility.
Said they're not pressing any charges, and old boy has not filed any complaints. I'm sure all that's going to change as soon as lawyers start, you know, calling the hospital. Yeah. Calling and talk to him. And ambulance chasers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can pretty much sue for anything in America.
Definitely.
Anybody in their right mind, but you know these people, but anybody in their right mind would say, man, if you hadn't climbed your ass up on that speaker, you would not have met the ground with your back.
Back and head.
And ass. Yeah, head too.
Good. I know that head clacked.
Oh, yeah. Real good.
Oh, that just looked painful, fam.
Yeah, it did.
Oh, that looked so damn painful.
And that's why I said his feet was like, did he hit the ground?
Yeah. It was bad all the way around. Like I said, I saw it. It was like he unalived himself, you know. So shout out to homie. Hey man, shout out to Columbus. Shit. What we got, homie? Bruh.
Did y'all see this shit? Do we got the video?
Yeah, give me a second.
Making a lot of requests, motherfucker. Sound like dope.
Got a lot of playback tonight, huh?
You're making a lot of requests, motherfucker.
But yeah, man, dude he got busy. He got busy.
Damn, he came back with the shotty.
Yeah, he did.
While we're waiting for the video, anybody don't know, this dude was a DoorDash driver, was unhappy with the tip, so he decided to circle back around to the place where he delivered the food. The only difference is this time he had that thing on him. Not
just that, it was another day.
Yeah. Oh, it was a whole another day?
Yeah, it was another day. It wasn't even the same day.
Damn, that's a crazy person.
It was just on his mind.
That's a crazy motherfucker.
The daughter was like, I tipped him. And I guess he felt it wasn't enough.
He told the driver to leave, but he did not.
Fair use.
And a scuffle ensued. Then Valino says he discovered the driver had a gun.
To the right, I stepped to the left, and I reached behind him, and I felt the steel in his waistband. And as soon as I felt that gun in his waistband, my heart just sank. The only thing on my mind was, I have to get this gun away from him. I'm in a struggle for my life at this point. That's what I'm thinking. It's me or him at that point.
Bruh. They said he was drunk as shit. He came back like all the damn houses. You come back to this one?
I think it might have been a little bit more to that.
Okay. And what do? You trying to go after this dude and you stumbling back?
On my vehicle right now. She got him crazy.
That was another one. That was another one.
That one was.
Yeah, but what do you do, man? Dude, come back. He spin the block on you and come back with that thing talking about you owe me some funds. It's like, bro, that was my daughter ordered groceries yesterday or the day before, some shit like that, and you coming back now on some bullshit.
He should have had Lil Scrappy's bodyguard come out. And, but let me ask you this question: so the daughter was the one that tipped him, right?
Yeah.
So the dad wasn't there the day before or the other day?
I don't think so. She had ordered the stuff and he came back again like another day. Like she did the DoorDash and put the tip in with the original order or whatever. But this dude got drunk and came back, was like, nah, them motherfuckers shorted me. Bro, they paid you. Yeah. And he came back, you know, and dad coming out to defend the daughter. And that's when all that shit kicked off.
How old was the daughter?
I don't know, man. Old enough. Shit. She She did the DoorDash and gave this dude the tip. But mind you, it's a whole nother day.
Yeah, but see, this is my thing. How we know that it was about the tip? How we know that it wasn't that he saw the girl, thought she was there by herself, and decided to circle back around because of that?
It might have been.
You know what I'm saying? We hear these stories all the time. Yeah.
It might have been.
My daughter was out walking the dog one day. I said, Dad, it's this homeless dude. He across the street, he over in the field. I said, all right, well, when she come back, she get upstairs, and I don't know if she was looking out the window or what, but she said, hey, the homeless dude is right over at the neighbor's house. So I went outside, say, man, can I help you? He was like, I'm looking for this gold chain that was in the street. You know who live here? No, I don't know who live there. Yeah, I used to live here. I said, oh, okay. Then he said, somebody's like, yo, you need to leave. So my point is, man, a lot of these dudes, man, they see these young girls or they see a woman, especially if, they don't sense a presence of a man. And then, they just get these fucked up ass ideas. And he may not have been that guy, but, he had liquor in the system and whatever, Now, it could have simply been a tip because we've seen videos where motherfuckers was like, bitch, you gave me a $5 tip. You know how much I make? You know how I came all this way? Fuck you, got this nice ass house and you give me a $5 fucking tip? I remember that. But, I think they need to just quit. I think they need to look further into that.
All right. Hey, man, we forgot to touch on that whole Vegas shit that popped off Sunday, man. Those YouTubers.
Oh yeah.
Who were they?
Just some dudes, man, that was just beefing on YouTube. Dude was live streaming in front of the fucking Bellagio, right? In front of the fucking fountains and shit. And he saw his dude he's been beefing with for a few years or whatever. He pulled up on him, shot him and his wife, killed them both. Turned himself in Monday morning. Like, bro, you killed somebody on live stream. And there was no running. And now he got arraigned and he's claiming self-defense.
Man, shit.
Bro, you've been beefing online.
You saw that live stream.
Yeah. Everybody saw that live stream. Now
you guys seen it? You seen it?
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
Bro, man, that's just crazy. It's one of those unwritten
gunman
rules.
in the deadly shooting on the Las Vegas Strip made his first court appearance this morning. The Clark County coroner also identifying the victims. Here's a pic of them: 44-year-old Rodney Finley and 43-year-old Tanisha Finley. Our Andrew Nomura joins us now from the downtown Las Vegas area with more on what he's learned about this case, along with reaction from several YouTubers who showed up in court today. Andrew?
Yeah, that's correct, LaToya. At least 3 YouTubers were present when 41-year-old Manuel Ruiz made his first court appearance. They also shared insights as to their reasons why this beef turned deadly.
Good morning, Mr. Ruiz. You were arrested for 2 counts of open murder with use of a deadly weapon.
41-year-old Manuel Ruiz makes his first court appearance Tuesday, 2 days after he allegedly shot and killed 2 people along the Las Vegas Strip near the Bellagio fountains. The Clark County coroner officially identifying them as 43 and 44-year-old Tanisha and Rodney Finley.
I thought it was just all for YouTube content. I didn't think he was going to actually shoot him and shoot his wife and kill them. I didn't think it was going to go that far.
This apparent YouTube beef turned tragedy, getting the attention of other creators like Marquise Wiley, who showed up to court in support of the victims. He says the bad blood started brewing more than a year ago.
It was all about who was the biggest Las Vegas YouTube content creator.
Somebody went too deep.
And they was in competition.
Way too deep.
And when you watch YouTube, you see different competing for viewers. That's what I thought it was about. I didn't think it was going to end in violence.
A judge ordering Ruiz to be held without bail. Wiley says this incident is not a representation of all influencers.
It makes all YouTubers look bad right now because people think that we are violent and stuff like that. I have the Wiley show. I'm not violent. What Ruiz did was
shameless.
See that shameless plug. Shameless plug.
Fair use.
Yeah.
Don't nobody want to go to that show, Cooking with Wiley.
But yeah, man, it was some fucked up shit, man. Sunday night, man, this dude went on that just like flash across the screen. I was like, what the fuck is happening? Nobody does no fuck shit like that on the strip. What did you? This is just the unwritten rule, man. What the fuck?
Motherfuckers think this YouTube shit is a fucking game, bro. It's not. It's not. We about that life out here, man.
Fuck out of here. You ain't even here, and I'm married, and we peaceful.
Don't take your medicine and lay down.
Right.
With your old ass. Go on, take your medicine and rub.
Right.
Put that Bengay on them knees.
That McCurry cone on your ass. Nah, man. You know that's sad, man. It ain't nothing that fucking serious. And you know what?
At all.
People say some horrible shit on YouTube and people go back and forth. That's why, initially when we started this, I was like, man, we ain't finna get into the whoop-de-whoop with people, man.
Yep.
You just don't know who people are. And everybody here grown men, and ain't nobody gonna just let somebody hurt them. But at the same time, shit don't need to come to all of that, man. YouTube, what's that? Make the content you sent. I think you sent it, big bro. Where the guy, you know him, if you see him, tall brother. He do the comedy skits with his girls. He said in the last 2 months I made like.
Oh
100.
Yeah. The creatives, yeah.
He said make the content. Why you want to kill a motherfucker? You making that kind of money?
That part.
It ain't that serious, man.
It's enough for everybody,
maybe,
man.
Yeah, and maybe that's what got him the attention was the beefing. You know what I mean? So
right.
I just don't see it. That man is gone. His fucking wife is gone. Hopefully,
kids and lost they. They got kids.
Come on,
yeah.
oh man, see, unnecessary shit, man. Unnecessary shit.
It was just so sporadic. Like, and again, let this be a PSA about live streaming and dropping your location and doing shit like that. This could happen.
And that's the thing, motherfuckers be like, drop the Addy and fuck all that, man. I ain't getting into it with no motherfucker on here.
You got to find me. You got to find me. I ain't helping you out.
Look, I'm not throwing my life. Talk tough all the fuck you want. I take your word for it that you're a tough guy. I'm gonna take your word and cut it short. Now, if you decide you want to find me, and you come to that door, it's gonna be 2 motherfuckers dead. You in the door, but I'm not even going there. Call me soft, call me whatever. I'm not getting in all that. And the sad thing is, this man is 41 fucking years old.
Yeah,
bro, you threw your life away. It ain't no amount of time you can do it. You still come out young after this.
Not. Come on, bro. Double. And the way he did it. Yeah, man. They about to start stacking. The way he did it, you done took this, this couple away from their kids, man. You done. You are done.
And forever prison.
Yeah, and you did it on the strip.
Yep.
Oh, you done.
Send him to that forever prison.
Like Deion Sanders say, his slogan, I ain't hard to find. Shit, I am.
I
ain't no tough guy, man. I'm real hard to find.
That. I'm a family man. I love my wife. Hey, say what you got to say to me. That's the only thing. Don't fuck with that woman. Other than that, you call me whatever. Fat, whatever. All man, I know everybody be thinking, but I'm a fat motherfucker. Say what you want. I ain't trying to beef with you, man. You got it. You the world's toughest motherfucker. You the American Ninja Warrior.
He didn't even, like I said, man, the way he rolled up on him, man, he didn't even give him a chance to be like, hey, fam, you right. You got it. I'm the, the lesser of the YouTuber and out of Vegas. You the man. You got the top spot. You got the juice now.
Right.
You got it. Have it. Matter of fact, let me give you a shout out on my live, and then you go do your thing. This dude came in hot.
Right.
Shot him and the wife.
And I don't even know who the fuck they are, but to me, the coldest motherfucker in Vegas is DJ Ghost. But that's just me. Big Bro Eddie, you know what I'm saying? That's the hottest motherfuckers. Yeah, I mean, we'll know these other motherfuckers.
I'm the flies in my apartment complex. Most definitely.
I feel a certain way about calling you Dubai chocolate, though.
I ain't know how to pronounce that, so go ahead.
It's special. It's the new shit, man. It's special.
Yeah.
Special delivery, man. It's that new chocolate.
Kimi Casanova.
He said, I don't know about that. You gonna call my name, boy. You gonna want some of this Dubai chocolate.
Boy, I don't want none of that Dubai chocolate. No.
He was talking to you. You gonna call that? Oh man.
Oh, shit. Oh, here we go. Here's the sauce.
That dude Manny had pepper sprayed dude's
Yeah, he did.
wife before.
Yeah.
What you
And
mean?
dude, he pepper sprayed the dude that he killed. He pepper sprayed his wife before, right? And he took the same approach as you. Like, you know what? You okay? Check with the wife. She said, we cool. And he toned it down. He was like, you know what? I'm not gonna flame old boy on this shit or whatever. He took the other route. He started roasting him online. And I guess that's when the shit really started. He was like, I'm gonna take a different approach. I'm not gonna take the violent approach. I'm just gonna roast his ass. And that's when pretty much everything kicked off. Good looking out, Juan.
So Juan, he pepper sprayed the guy's wife and the guy left it alone.
Yeah, he left it alone and just was like, make sure the wife was cool, no real serious, side effects and all that stuff. But then he decided not to turn it up a notch and kept it, somewhat civil and was like, you know what, I beat him this way. And that's what really apparently really pissed dude off. Like, dude, I let you walk this planet after you did that to my wife.
Right.
So
that dude was already on some shit.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah. Damn. That's sad, man.
Yeah, that's what they said. This shit's been going on for a few. This wasn't just random. It was, this cat had issues. I guess he didn't like the way he was getting roasted. That motherfucker, you lucky you still breathing.
But you know what? That's the other thing, man. You don't never know who you fucking with, man.
That part.
I think that's the thing that has been lost from our generation to the next.
That was a rite of passage to get beat down to your fucking soul to you either step your game up or you step these up.
You step these up, man. You never know who you fucking with on this planet. People, you don't know what a motherfucker going through. So, hey, man, rest in peace to them, man. I'm very sad to hear that shit, man. Maybe he's glad we ain't got that many subscribers.
Every time you on us, but that's foul, man. Hell no, we've been,
we winning.
What you
Look
call
at
it?
Cuddy.
They got us on. It's not the people, it's the institution that got us.
Right. It is no, it ain't the people. It ain't the people. Because
no, like I said, it's the institution.
Certain shit be happening, and I feel bad because every time we do this show, I look at Cuddy's face, and he looked like Roger Murtaugh.
I'm too old for this shit.
Right, he looked like Roger Murtaugh when Riggs go too far with some shit. He just, I'm too old for this shit.
I got a meme with him doing that, man. It was like, he was 45 when he said that.
Looking old in the motherfucker.
Yeah. Like, God dang, really? Yeah, but that's the life, man. Yeah, man, like you said, you got to be mindful how you talk to folks, especially in this day and age, because us doing this or whatever, somebody could feel some type. Remember all the shit we said? We need our tongues lashed. And when we talked about those folks, about the nun.
Oh, yeah.
Touching that chick. And, I was like, hold on, man. What the hell we do?
Yeah, all them religious motherfuckers with no forgiveness.
Right.
Fuck them.
Yeah. Remember, we had that, and we was like, you know what? Don't. We had to talk. I like Sauce. Don't get in those fucking comments with those people, man. Let that shit go, man. We got new fans. Remember, just tell them like, share, and subscribe. Fuck them. Let them have that.
Yeah.
We got no problem with touching dead bodies, touching kids, and coming out to touch your ass. You keep talking about us.
Right.
Remember, wait till old boy get home or whatever. He gonna see about y'all. Remember that shit?
I'm in the Hellcat gonna fuck y'all up for talking about
it. Man. Yeah. It didn't even listen to what the fuck we was saying. We was like, we get the motherfucking props for hustling.
Indeed. It was just, I don't know how old man cut it up or something. It made it seem like we was dissing. Like, bro, we was saluting homie.
Right.
You know what?
Yeah, wait till he come home. I was like,
because it was titled Omni in the Jail Cat.
See the way he cut it up.
What the fuck, man? Yeah.
You starting beef, man. That was you. That's not how it was sent to you. You went on ahead and put your spin on it.
Motherfucker was in jail, man. Y'all just like you can make a joke about motherfucker getting locked up. Yo, what's up, Juan.com?
What up?
Oh, is he still there? He might be typing.
Yeah. Yeah, that
Crazy
was all
shit,
you
man.
on that one, man. You got us in some damn beef. Cause I told you it was all about your editing, man. How you cut it up, put it out there, and was just like, hey, yeah, I didn't even know you put that out. That fucked me up. I just realized what you did, man, and how it all started. That was all you. You did that.
Hey,
That was
you know
funny.
what? Is he out yet? I mean, should we be worried?
We're gonna give him your location. That's where we all based at. Where you at? So yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know, but you know, we like you said, they watched the whole thing in its entirety. They realized we was giving dude his piece. Shit.
Let me see if I can find him. He got 5.5 years.
He should be out.
Who?
Nah, he got sentenced in 23.
Who was this?
Okay, Omni.
Yeah,
Omni in the
so
Hellcat.
we got
a little bit.
We ain't got to worry for another 3 years.
Okay.
Man, he gonna
Hey
get
man,
all
you see the
right,
question?
man.
Y'all risk it all for a threesome with a prime Beyonce and a Magic Johnson.
Good night.
What the fuck is that?
Good night. That's why I'm sipping on water tonight. I
Hell
knew some shit
no.
was coming. Hell
Hell
no.
We don't know when. Oh, prime Beyonce and Magic.
Wait a minute, hold on. Let's talk this through. Okay?
Yeah, we got to address this. Hey, can one get on this motherfucker?
What he on? He could get in the comments. What the hell?
I tell Juan to get his face on here with that shit. Go ahead. Juan, you got to get on here, man. Something I don't know.
Would y'all risk it all for a threesome with prime Beyonce and Magic Johnson?
So let's think about this logically, okay?
Okay, go for it.
Yeah. Now you can do this, you know, raw, as long as you don't fuck Magic Johnson. Because by the time Beyonce gets infected, it'll be 6 months down the road before she can, transmit that shit, right? As long as y'all ain't sharing the same hole.
No.
I don't want to fuck with no other man in the goddamn room.
That part, it ain't even got to be Magic. That part right there,
Right.
Sauce. I can't do nothing with another dude in the room, man. That's just I ain't built that way. I ain't built that way. I can't do nothing with another dude.
No,
man. That threw me off. A threesome. I'm not thinking of another dude.
He
And
led
Magic?
the league in assists. Come on, man. Just think what he can do in the bedroom.
So Cuddy, what you saying is you would do it if you can go first.
No, no. And call me whatever, man. But yeah, I've never found Beyonce attractive.
Okay, like I said,
I kind of thought she
Kelly
was.
Rowland was. I mean, bad looking chick. I think she's a beautiful woman, but that just ain't my speed, man. I thought Kelly Rowland was the bad motherfucker in the group.
I didn't. I thought Kelly Rowland was way the fuck overrated. I thought the other two girls was the bad ones. Latoya Luckett.
Latoya. That
and the other one. What's the other one? Because remember, wasn't it 4?
Yeah, it was 4.
Whoever the other one is, that motherfucker was fine. So I always thought it was the other two. Beyonce was never. Y'all say, okay, Juan, would you? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. No, listen. Hey, I think Kelly Rowland, motherfucking. I heard when Kevin Samuel said Beyonce is an 8 and Kelly Rowland is a 9. I said, motherfucker, you crazy. You take that makeup off both of them, and
the preference.
Yeah, it's preference.
That's preference.
I don't think none of the motherfuckers got nothing on. What's that motherfucker? Megan Good. What's the Kelly? What's the other one? Carrie Hilson.
Yeah, she's
I don't,
pretty.
yeah, I don't think
Yeah,
they
my
neither
gosh,
of them
she's
got
pretty.
nothing on. Megan and Carrie, motherfucker. Talking about.
Yeah. But yeah, man. Oh man, with the knowledge. Yeah, that ain't knowledge.
Hey man, I
You
take
don't know
risks,
him like
man.
that, Juan.
I
You don't
take
know him like
risks,
that.
Right. Motherfucker's a daredevil. That's the fall guy.
Yeah, Juan that. Hold on, man. Let's talk this out, gentlemen.
You might jump an open drawbridge. You might
Hey.
toss into a fire.
You know, they're talking about closing down the embassies in Kuwait and Iraq, just because of the shit that's going on with Iran. Me and my coworkers were sitting here talking. It was like, "Oh, we getting danger pay?" That's the first thing we thought of. Was like, hey, the money's about to get good.
Did you see his
Once they
brain?
start shooting,
How they go? And it
Right.
wasn't just him. It was his partner. Like, hey, dog, you understand? We about to get that bump. About to get that bump.
They ain't even. Y'all better watch 13 Hours. Shit.
Fuck. Yeah,
Hey,
man.
you know, when I contracted with the Department of State over in Iraq, that was the first thing that the Department of State told us. Was like, hey, we're not coming into a hot zone to come get y'all. Find your own way home when shit goes south. You know, so we knew before we started taking that money. And you know, it is what it is. And that's when I saw, 13 Hours or, heard the story about Benghazi and all this other shit. Like, those were protected federal employees who had the option to leave anytime they wanted to. When they felt unsafe, they could have fucking went home. But they didn't. They knew how the Department of State rolled. It is what it is. You got caught. Yeah, it sucks. But you know what
So
you
you
fucking
telling me not to
signed up
come
for.
get you?
And I'll find my way home.
You sure?
I got a way out.
Go get the
Yeah.
Rambo knife cutty. I'll be there in a heartbeat, man.
I had that knife in my teeth swimming through the fucking Gulf.
Motherfuckers, man.
You gonna look out there? I'm gonna be in the water with this hat on with the knife. Came to make use. All right, let's go.
They're gonna get him because
Holiday Road.
he's gonna have that MAGA hat on. So yeah, you'll see his ass. Gonna have that goddamn MAGA hat on. Like this is coming to get you. All right, man.
No shirt. Fucking belts and bullets on it.
A bow and arrow on my back.
I'm gone.
Just swimming like a motherfucker. I'm coming for the cutty, man. Y'all can't have him. Call me Greasy. What's his
All
name?
right, y'all,
Greasy.
Greasy.
How you name that brother Greasy?
Yeah, name the bear.
Greasy Bear.
All right, y'all clowns, man. Love y'all.
Love you
Thank
too,
yeah,
bro.
for another great
Love
one.
you too, man.
Juan.com, man. Keep it coming, man.
DJ LOA, peace.
Peace.